Talk to me about the actual, your workout regimen too.
You know, when I first started exercising, I used to do a lot of jogging and running and cardio. But I don't know, do you guys ever notice this? When you go for a run, you're ravenous afterwards. You're just starving, and then you eat more, then you feel guilty, and then you got to run even longer the next day. So yeah. I've stopped long cardio sessions because I'm, like I said, I'm a lazy mofo. I don't want to do triathlons or do long 100-mile bikes. If you were, that's awesome, and you'll actually need to carb load and do all that sort of thing. Right. But most of us, we sit on our ass all day long, and if that's the case, the right kind of exercise is probably more high-intensity interval-based and weightlifting-oriented, especially as you get older. For women, you need to keep your bone density up, keep your calcium density. Weightlifting is good for that. And I don't mean like bulking up, I just mean toning, right? So it's the lighter weight at more reps. And for guys, you know, as testosterone levels drop in your 40s, you need to kind of keep that muscle density up, and that also helps you with your metabolism. So it's basically 35 to 40 minutes of high-intensity weight sets before work. Rick Marini, who's sitting here, has a great trick. If you have the opportunity to use a gym in your condo building or just build a little light gym in your home, even just adjustable dumbbells is good enough. That helps you keep that habit. Just bust it out before work. Because, you know, going to the gym and getting dressed and waiting for equipment and taking a shower, that's really hard. It's sort of high friction. So that's one thing. But basically, very little rest between sets means you'll get your cardio in. So what I do, 35, 40 minutes, 5-6 days a week before work, and then just really simple stuff throughout your whole body range. I do my splits in basically, you know, chest and bicep one day, back and triceps the next day, shoulders and legs the day after that, take a rest day, and then basically you're doing these back to back without a lot of rest, so you're pretty exhausted afterwards, right?
What's the rest period? Is it 30 seconds? Is it a minute?
Generally less than that, 30 seconds, right? And then, so here's an example, you know, guys, you could try this. I call them 5x5s and then crazy 8s, but 5x5s is 5 sets of 5 reps at very high weights. Do it with the correct form, but then you basically, you know, you can do an alternating between that. So I'll do, say, you know, 5 sets of bench press, or 1 set of 5 reps of bench press, immediately hop over and do a bicep rep without no rest, then hop back in and do sort of that 5, right? Because you're not resting between the two, alternating body part. Do that for a few weeks, then switch to 8x8s, which is 8 reps of much lower weights, but 10 seconds rest or less between each set, continuous. So that's basically time for 3 breaths and go into it. By the end of it, you're exhausted like you just sprinted. Wow. So that's a way you can interleave your cardio into weight training as well.
Have you had injuries?
I did, actually, when I was trying to be too aggressive and do things too quickly or use, you know, big heavy weights by trying to be too macho or extreme. If you don't focus on your form, you'll hurt yourself. And as you get older, squats, great way to screw up your knees. Deadlifts, great way to screw up your back. So you gotta focus on form and actually, you know, more intensity on basically doing things right with less weight will pay more dividends than trying to go super big, especially if you're not trying to bulk up. A lot of times, none of this, I'm not trying to win bodybuilding competitions, you know, I'm just trying to keep in shape and prevent my body mass from dropping on the muscle side.
Yeah.